Run it up, I'ma go crazy.
When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. If you slip in this game, then I'm running up. And I gotta hit a milli, so I run it up. Big bags of a cup.
Today's guest is Antoine with Utopia Center, and we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. What do your center offer?
Well, our center is a safe space for Black and brown LGBTQ and Latinx folks.
Okay.
So a lot of the services that we provide are mainly for health and wellness. We know that there is a lack of spaces for Black and brown folks in this particular city, which is Little Rock. So what we decided to do on top of our programming efforts was to provide a safe space for our community. And so that's what we came up with this name, Utopia, because it's a whole new world of services.
You get what I'm saying? That's very...
Because it's kind of unique, like Utopia.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we created this space, and right now we're providing HIV, hepatitis C, blood pressure screenings. We have a food pantry. We have a clothing pantry here. We have a computer lab. And so we were a little bit down the street. So we moved further up the street. And so now we're doing our soft opening. We have events at night that cater to our community. And we also have this space here that we're at right now for rental for people that need an event space to have weddings, or they need to have a party, or they need to just have a space that's affordable and cheap in a safe space.
Okay.
And so the Utopia Center is housed under the BGM Forum, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Okay. So we do quite an array of things here in the city, in the state.
Okay. Listen, y'all, they got support, they got events. Come out, check them out. What's the address?
It's 7305 Kensal Road, and actually we'll be having an event this weekend. We call it the After Hours. So what we do is when people it's the After Hours.
Yeah, what happens after hours?
So whatever you want to happen.
Oh.
So you can sit mine too.
After hours, huh?
After Hours, you know the song Community Long? Hours and hours.
Yes.
So that's what we do on Saturday night, Sunday night.
And anyone can come?
Anybody can come. It's just not specifically for the LGBT, it's for everybody. So we want to be diverse, we want to be inclusive to the whole community. But the services that we provide in the space during the daytime is specifically for Black and brown LGBTQ folks.
Oh, I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family.
antenna set. If you slip in this game, then I'm running up. And I gotta hit a milli, so I run it up. Big bags, double cup.
So after you get to doing what you're doing, you know, hanging out with your friends and different things like that, sometimes people want a place where they can get food. They don't want to have to stop at a Waffle House and wait in a line and different things like that. So we have like waffles and chicken. We have the kitchen open, and we got like drink specials and different things like that. So it's open. It's free till 12. And then after 12, you can come in with whoever it is you want to come in. You can twerk, you can dance, you can groove, you can smoke, you can just really have a great time. So it's really nice. It's a really good vibe, and I'm really excited about you know, our new location here. We'll be opening up another location on 12th Street at the beginning of the year. So I'm really excited about you giving us the opportunity to share about this on your space here.
And I'm glad to hear about it. I will be stopping by to give me some
Make sure you
waffles
come
and
on.
chicken.
That's right.
Okay, Twan, like say for instance, some young person walks in off the streets. What do they expect when they come in here? What type of resources do you offer?
Well, we offer a wide variety of resources, just depending on what that particular person is dealing with, or their situation. Especially young people now, a lot of them don't have a place to go. So we offer resources with the city. The city has a HOPPA program that we link them to that'll get them reduced rates for their rent.
Okay.
If they need food or clothes, we have a food pantry in the back. We have a clothing pantry in the back. We'll even give them vouchers to get furniture from Haverty's because we have a partnership with Haverty's, and we give them a voucher to go to them and get that particular item. It's not like we're not furnishing their whole house or apartment, but it's to get them jump start, get a bed, get a mattress, different things like that.
At the Queen of Diamonds on Asher, man. And they say they got $100,000 to the best dancer.
I'm Natambi Star for Pressure TV, and this is breaking news. The streets are hot and the East End is on fire. There's been an explosion and bodies are popping up left and right.
There was a murder in the vicinity. You know anything about it?
I don't know. Nothing about no murder. You don't know shit about no murder. Stop, bro.
The dictionary describes a queen as a female ruler. She's the boss. And when you're the boss, someone's always going to try to come and take your throne. They're going to come and try to destroy what you have worked so hard to build from the ground up. They're going to try to lay claim on what's yours and make it their own. But with great power comes great responsibility.
Pressure. That's what you get when it's pressure. We with the shit applied. Pressure. And if you want it, we was like to make diamonds. Arkansas, yeah, we shining cause it's pressure.
Fuck what you talking about, Queen? This my motherfucking city. I run this shit. How about everything you want?
Miss Queen, we can work this shit out.
You don't play with my money.
Bro, they got to go. Especially the bitch Queen. I wanna go. Y'all handle that shit.
Say no more.
That bitch ain't nigga go right there. G didn't get out, get the fucking job done. Shit, man.
And as the queen, my job is to protect what's mine and to never, ever fold under pressure.
I got your motherfucking song.
I got him out the window, bro.
I got it.
And the East End is on fire. There's been an explosion and bodies are popping up left and right.
If you slip in this game, then I'm running up. And I gotta hit a milli, so I run it up. Big bags, double cup.
A lot of people come through the door and they need services like testing. They need to get tested for whatever it is that they think that. What we do is, like I stated earlier, we offer HIV, hepatitis C, blood pressure screens. we offer STD screenings, and because we know that we have an epidemic here in Central Arkansas, we try to make sure that we have those results within 24 hours. We work with ADH, which is the Department of Health, to ensure that we get those results to bring our statistics down. We also work with the trans community, and as well as I know that the trans community is a community that's at risk, targeted because of the life that they choose to live. Right. So we offer them housing, employment options. A lot of times people in the trans community, they're discriminated against at jobs because people say, well, are you a man or are you a woman? So we offer them not only support to help them, applications and different things like that. We also work with the Center for Arkansas Legal Aid Services, which will give them, information as it relates to equal employment opportunities, so that they don't go there and say, well, they call me Joel, and right now I go by Jane, or they might say, well, my name was Jane, and now I go by Joel. You have to respect people's pronoun and the life that they choose to live. In 2022, and so it's a whole new age from 1992. So you have to just respect people and meet them where they are. A lot of the other services, people come in, they say, well, Twan, I want to get a job, but I don't know how to fill out an application. I've never filled out an application. A lot of these babies, they don't even have a GED because they haven't graduated high school. And so that's why we have those computers and those computer labs back there, so that we can help them, something that may be easy to you and I might not be as easy for them. So we help them and guide them through the application process, resume building, those type of skills, Because one thing I tell these kids, when you come in here, you're not just coming in here to kick it. We party with a purpose. So when you leave out of here, I want you to be able to have the skills and the resources to be able to empower and uplift whatever it is that you need to do in your life. It's almost like it's less of empowerment center, but it's also a place of encouragement. So that's why this place is so important. And lastly, one of the other things I know they were talking about on the news about how we have a monkeypox. We just left COVID, post-COVID. So what we try to do is be on the cutting edge of different health-related issues that affect Black and brown folks, because we don't have that here. So we want to be able to provide those resources and get them to places that are able to get them a vaccine and get them connected for free. We don't want you to have to pay for that, because a lot of people don't have insurance.
Yeah, that helps a lot when it's.
They don't have insurance, and so we want to be able to do that and provide that for them. So it's just an array of services that we provide on top of, being able to have a safe space on the weekends.
Right.
It's just a whole lot. So I want to admonish and encourage those that, you're looking for different things to better your life, empower your life, you're looking for services that could probably help you. Come here, let us know what you need. And if we don't have what you need, we'll be able to give you a resource.
Welcome to Wall to Wall Variety. We purchase new closeouts, overstock, open and close box returns by the truckloads. So most times we don't know what's coming till it actually gets in. That makes it fun for me and fun for you. So you never know what you'll find. We've got everything from dining room tables, dining room sets. We've got sets here, bunk beds, Bluetooth speakers. I say we have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a lot of bit of this, a lot of bit of that, everything including the kitchen sink. So come by and check it out for yourself. Wall to Wall Variety, 6115 Baseline Road.
Check out all these diamonds in my bezel, I'm shining. These think I look up, bitch, I call it perfect.
running up. And I gotta hit a milli, so I run it up. Big bags, double cup.
And I see that y'all offer services with the Little Rock Police Department. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so that card that you're holding is a list of the community resource officers. And this is something that we initiated with the chief of police and his staff. They have a victim services advocate, a prevention liaison, and just a regular liaison that will help people in our community, because we really have to be sensitive regarding the issues that affect our community. You know, you just don't want them to have to push 911 and wait on someone, because that could affect, you know, someone's life, whatever that situation is. It could be a life or death situation. And so we've seen in the past, you know, an issue with people in our community being misgendered. You know, one person that their name is Sheila, they're being called Steve, and you know, all of that. And we've seen people when they passed or been killed in the trans community, there's been a misgender issue. And so it's very important, you know, for them and for us, that we have people that are knowledgeable and informed about this particular community and the dynamics of the community. So I'm really pleased to be able to offer those services. And we have these cards here available, so they can just call if they're in an emergency or, you know, something happens. We know that hate crimes are very prevalent in the Black community. You know, folks target us for wearing tennis shoes. So, I mean, it's just a really good resource to have, and you know, some of them may not even know about it. So, you know, we try to hand out as much literature as we can, and we try to keep it short and simple. Just a card, hey, put in your phone, call, whatever if you need something. And it also builds a rapport with the police department and our community, because we know we have, you know, a stigma as it relates to the police with the Black Lives Matters movement. So we want to be able to kind of bridge the gap so that people are comfortable dealing with police and not scared, you know, scared of being arrested. Things like that. We want to be able to break that stigma. So it's a really great resource for you.
Bags at the Queen of Diamonds on Asher, man. Hey, they say they got $100,000 to the best dancer.
I'm Natambi Star for Pressure TV, and this is breaking news. The streets are hot and the East End is on fire. There's been an explosion and bodies are popping up left and right.
There was a murder in the vicinity. You know anything about it?
I don't know nothing about no murder. You don't know shit about no murder.
The dictionary describes a queen as a female ruler. She's the boss. And when you're the boss, someone's always going to try to come and take your throne. They're going to come and try to destroy what you have worked so hard to build from the ground up. They're going to try to lay claim on what's yours and make it their own. But with great power comes great responsibility.
That's what you get when it's pressure. We put this shit apply. Pressure. And if you want it, we was watching make diamonds. Arkansas, yeah, we shining cause it's pressure.
Fuck what you talking about, Queen? This my motherfucking city. I run this shit. How about everything 12?
Miss Queen, we can work this shit out.
You don't play with my money.
Bro, they got to go. Especially the bitch Queen. I wanna go. Y'all handle that shit.
Say no more.
That bitch ass nigga go right there. G. Get out, get the fucking job done. Shit, man.
And as the queen, my job is to protect what's mine and to never, ever fold under pressure.
I got your motherfucking song.
Damn it! I got him out the window, bro.
I got it.
And the East End is on fire. There's been an explosion and bodies are popping up left and right.
Today's drink was made by one of the real aunties of Little Rock, Miss Maria, baby. It's called Sex Me Down. When I say it's smooth, Smooth, baby.
If you slip in this game, then I'm running up. And I gotta hit a milli, so I run it up. Big bags of a cup.
Let us know your journey. Let's talk about that.
When you say my journey,
your journey leading up to now, like far as how did you get comfortable with coming out and, you know, not being ashamed to tell your family and friends, maybe, you know,
I got you.
just to go out into the world and not be afraid to be yourself.
Yeah. My authentic self.
Yes.
Okay,
Real, be real.
Yeah. So, like, really, like, I think my journey started when I was around, I guess around 19 and 20. I got locked up. I had a lot of things going on in my life. You know, when you at that point, when you're 18 to 21, you know, you're really trying to find yourself. We're not talking about sexual orientation. We're just talking about trying to find a job. You're going to go to college. You know, sit at home. You know, whatever, you know, it's like whatever it is that you're trying to do between the age, you know, that's the time to try to figure out it's either make or break.
Right.
So because of the fact that I was locked up and I got, you know, I did 7.5 years in federal prison. Federal prison penitentiary. So
at what age?
I went to prison when I was 20. So I got out when I was 27.
Okay.
And so I spent a long time there. So I missed out on a lot. I missed out on all my 20s, my early kicking and hanging out, going to, you know, they just had to get me home from my angry government.
Right.
Because I was, you know, locked up.
Right.
You know, so, you know, that was really traumatic for me. It was a lot of experiences that, you know, only I can relate to because I was there.
Right.
You can't relate to that if you're not there.
Right.
So, it was really hard. I missed out on a lot of things like birthdays, holidays, you know, just so many things. A lot of things that I missed out on was funerals. And one of the reasons why when I came home, I started my nonprofit organizations is because there were many people that had passed that really they didn't have to die in my eyes, but
so
because I didn't see it.
Okay.
I was getting those phone calls. You know, you run to the phone, you try to call, hey, what's going on down there?
Right. You know they're gonna give you all the tea, baby. When you come home, you're gonna know everything going on.
You're gonna know what's going on. And so, you know, one of the phone calls was one of the guys that, you know, he was kind of up under me, you know. How you got people that look up to you, different things like that. And they told me, it was like, well, you know, such and such is in the hospital. They don't think he's gonna make it. I said, what's going on? And he told me, he's got this and that going on with him medically. And I said, well, why? What's going on? And because of the fact that he didn't have access to equitable health care, you know, they were not able to treat him properly. And he passed. And I felt really bad because I'm like, well, damn, there's people out here that could have donated, could have helped him, they could have did, you know, right now they can go fund all of that stuff. And so, like, when I came home, I said, you know, that's not really fair. It's not really fair for other races, other people to be able to have access to healthcare resources, and we don't. And so that's why I tried my hardest to be able to provide some of these resources for this community, let them know, hey, we have these. Well, first of all, my first thing was with prevention, so that you don't have to deal with some of the complications that come with contracting cancer or HIV or different things like HPV, different things like that. So that's my first and only mission initially was prevention. Right. So we can prevent the spread of just everything.
And educate.
And education. Education, testing, and prevention.
Yes.
Those were some of my main agenda and key points.
But there you have it. Utopia, come holler at Twan. He have plenty of resources for you. They have events. They have team events once a month. Come see Twan at Utopia, where you can be yourself, be free, safe, and have fun. Thank you for joining us on The Reala Show. I am The Reala.
Lady. Yeah. Yeah.
Run it up, Byron, go crazy.
When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. Applying pressure. Now watch me do what I do. When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double